Okay, failure is something that we encounter every day in our lives. Failure is something that exists. It's there. You try to reach a goal, you fail. You try to pass a test, you fail. You try to pass an exam, you fail. Failure is a massive, massive part of everyone's lives. Whether we like it or not, no matter how much it hurts, it's there. It's there. It's just something that we cannot avoid. But now, what I want to advise you on today is you shouldn't quit. Do not quit at the first sight of failure. See, a lot of people, they want something to happen instantly. They want something to bear fruits as soon as they plant it within the ground. But that's not going to happen. That's not how life works. That is never how life is going to work. What I'm going to tell you is failure, my friends, is actually something that actually gets you to success. That's something that people don't get to see. Like, when you fail, you're getting a step closer to your success. Why? Because all the lessons that you need, every lesson that you need is in failure. When you fail and you go back and say, let me try to see what I did wrong, let me try to see where I could have went wrong, let me try to see what I could have done better, then you learn. You have that lesson in your mind that, okay, the next time I see this is how I do it. And then it gets you a step closer to your goal. But a lot of people see failure as something that stops them from reaching success. No, failure tells you, like, you have to fail your way to success. That's what you got to do. See, Elon Musk said, if something is that important to you, if it's really that important to you, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. So what does that mean? It means I don't care if I'm going to fail. I don't care if the chances of me failing are 95%. I don't care if they're 120%. I don't give a damn. But what I know is this is important to me. My dream is important to me. My passion is important to me. I'm going to keep on trying until something comes out of it. Push. Take the word that says push. Push. I did this. Push stands for, I saw it someday and it inspired me. Push stands for persist until something happens. So you have to persist. That is what failure wants you to do. When you encounter failure, persist and make sure that you do not quit at the first sight of it. A lot of people are like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then when something hits them back in the face, they're like, that's not for me. It's not for me. I'm sorry. I tried, but no. You tried once. Let me tell you something. There was a man, the richest man in China, and one of the richest men in the world, owning one of the richest and biggest companies in the world, Jack Ma. See, Jack Ma, right now when you look at him and then he would tell you his story, you wouldn't believe how many times that man has failed. Let me tell you something. Jack Ma firstly started primary school, he failed 2 times. He started middle school, he failed 3 times. He went to university and failed 3 times for 3 years. And then he applied for jobs 30 times. Now that is not what? That's 39 times of failing. And then he applied for a police job. He failed once. He never got accepted. That is what? That is 40 times now of him failing. And then he applied for KFC when KFC started in China. He got rejected, 41. And then he applied for Harvard University, one of the most prestigious universities in the world, and he got rejected 10 times. The man failed 50 times. He failed so many times, someone would come and say, you're crazy. I would never, ever do that in my life. If I see that it's not working, I am quitting. At the first try, I am quitting. That's why you will never succeed, because when something hits you in the face for the very first time, you just turn back and say, that's not for me. You don't try to knock down the wall. You let the wall knock you down. That's not how it should be. Listen, all the greats, all the millionaires, all the billionaires, all the everything that you could possibly think of, if they had to sit down with you and tell you the story, the first thing they're going to tell you is, this is the hardships this is the hardship that I experienced. These are the difficulties that I experienced. These are the challenges that I experienced. No millionaire or billionaire a self-made millionaire, a self-made billionaire would never tell you that I just woke up one day and had millions. They had to bleed. They had to sweat. They had to cry. They had to crawl. They had to scratch to get what they wanted. They had to feel the pain. They had to fail. Failure is a way of you getting to your success. Failure tells you that if you're failing now, learn it again. You'll get one step closer. You're smarter. You've developed. Your brain just got a little bit bigger. But that just means you're getting a step closer to your goal. Now, failure, my friends, is something that I appreciate the most in my life. I am not scared of failing. I am not terrified of it. I don't hate it. When I fail at something, I'm like, yes, I get the opportunity to learn and get it right so that I can be able to do what? To be better in the future when I come across it again. So when you fail as a student, when you fail at your job, when you fail at giving the best presentation, when you fail at doing this, you just quit and say, this is not for me. Who is it for if it's not for you? Who is it for? Who else is going to do it for you? No one is going to do it for you. This is your destiny, your dreams. This is your life that we're talking about here. I'm not going to live your life for you because you failed one time and decided to quit. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and come to you and try to do that test for you. If you fail the test, there's another test coming along. Make sure that on that test, you kill it. Make sure that you see the mistakes that you did on that presentation and you kill it. That way, when you fail once and you don't quit, you just keep on going. So failure, my friends, is a way of just reaching success. Fail, 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 and then keep on going. If you don't quit at the first side of it, I stopped the music because I want you to hear this. If you don't quit at the first side of failure, one day you'll be able to tell your story and be like, failure is nothing but an opinion. Failure is nothing but an opinion. Impossibility is nothing but an opinion. It's always like, it always seems impossible until it's done. Until someone else does it, then we're like, wow, we thought that was impossible. So, failure is just a stepping stone to success. If you can get yourself to do that, if you can get yourself to like seriously buckle down and not fail and not give up, trust me, success is a foregone conclusion. Have a nice Friday.